What does semiformal mean today? That is the headline from the New York Times, and it is a question that has plenty of people scratching their heads. The piece comes from Vanessa Friedman's Ask Vanessa column, where a reader named Tanya from Phoenix writes in about an invitation with a semiformal dress code. She does not want to embarrass herself, but she also does not want to buy expensive new clothes. Friedman calls semiformal one of those terrible default dress codes, right up there with festive, dress to impress, and dressy casual, what she calls the jumbo shrimp of fashion. It sounds good in theory, but in practice it causes more angst than anyone imagined. It is the middle ground, the DMZ of fashion, and because it seems safe, no commitment required, it leaves you stranded in a sartorial netherworld where you can easily get it wrong. Stylist Dana Asher-Levine, who works with Shonda Rhimes, calls it the most misunderstood dress code. Asking the hosts for clarity usually does not help either. They probably chose semiformal because they did not want to be too dictatorial, and they offer platitudes like wear what makes you feel celebratory. For men, the vagueness is somewhat less of an issue. Semiformal mostly means a suit, not a tuxedo, with or without a tie, and accessorized with restraint, no wild prints or character vests. But for women, the blurriness is a real quandary. That is why there are so many online guides, including pages of TikTok videos under the hashtag semiformal, many of them including the word help. The Emily Post Institute has tried to clarify, a semiformal dress code is more formal than what you would wear to an office, but slightly less formal than what you would wear to a formal event. Friedman points out that does not mean much anymore because office dress codes now range from ultra-casual to traditional, and people wear jeans to the Met Gala. Even the old guideline of no long gowns is no longer relevant given how many ankle-length day dresses and skirts exist. So what to do? Levine thinks of semiformal as less dressy than black tie and not as glitzy as cocktail attire. Derek Blasberg, author of Fast Plus Louche, a collection of images from his time chronicling nightlife for Interview magazine starting in the late aughts, shares the pain. Getting dressed for a party is stressful enough, he says. Guests do not want mystery. They want direction. Then he offers this translation: what your host is probably trying to say is please make an effort. That does not mean rushing out to buy a new dress or suit, but it does mean taking a considered look at what is already in your closet. For Levine, that means paying attention to materials. Simple shapes or a nice skirt and jacket are fine, as long as they are in dressier fabrics. That is the takeaway from the Times. Semiformal is vague, but the real ask is effort, not expense. Thanks for listening. I'm your host, and I'll catch you on the next one.